Good morning. So, end of January already, pretty much. Year's going quickly. This morning I've headed over to the Norfolk Broads, and I'm going to go and have a look at Thurne Mill. So, disappointingly, I made a cup of tea before I left the house and then completely forgot to bring it with me, so I've topped up en route. So, Thurne Mill is a fairly well preserved mill on the Broads, quite a popular subject, and the weather forecast for today kind of gave broken clouds with about 15% cloud cover, so I was hoping for not maybe a spectacular sunrise but at least an okay bit of light. As it turns out, it's actually pretty overcast, so I think these pictures might end up going more for the moody look rather than something colourful and gritty. But anyway, hop out the car, have a look. The water looks pretty calm, so I think I'm probably going to go and head over the other side first. I'll see what the light looks like when I get out of the car. So I've just realised when I said I'll go over the other side, that probably makes no sense whatsoever. So basically, I parked over the other side. That's my car. And the mill, I keep turning around, is off over there in the distance. Can you see it? There we are. And there's this sort of stretch of water where all the boats are moored up. So, while the water is calm, because the sun's not come up yet and there's no wind, I'm going to go down this side of the marina. So I'm talking quietly in case there's people asleep, and maybe do a quick reflection shot. But then for any sunrise light, if it does occur, I need to get back over the other side and walk up past the mill. So reflection picture first, and then back again. So I think because there's there's a few boats moored up at the corner, I'm probably going to grab one shot from here, because there's a nice clear view across the water. The ducks are coming over. They probably think I've got food, which I haven't. Hello, ducks. Sorry, no food. You can have some cappuccino foam. Right, stop duck interfering and take a photo. Right, the reflections look pretty good here, so I've grabbed a couple of shots. I'm now going to head over the other side and walk up and around and past the wind pump. Windmill? Wind pump? I think it's a pump. Right, back over the other side of the inlet now. Still very little sunlight to speak of, although sunrise is still 15 minutes away. But I think I'm going to walk up past the mill and see if I can find an image with some reeds as foreground. I found an info board. It was built in 1820. There you go. Brickwork could do with a bit of a scrub. It's a bit mossy looking. Still, otherwise it seems in alright nick. So I'm now kind of walking north away from the mill, and this path with the reeds on each side of it curls around to the left up ahead. So I'm hoping once I get around the bend there'll be a view back towards the mill. The idea being the mill poking above the reeds. Well, we'll see. Well, the path didn't quite curl enough, so the mill is more sort of straight ahead down the path, which might work, but the path itself is a little bit scrappy looking. It's full of kind of molehills and stuff. I don't know how bad they'll be on the final image, but I guess there's always the option of cloning them out. I might shoot from here, but I may also head into the undergrowth there. It's been trampled flat anyway, and I think then sails poking over the top of some tall reeds could work as well. Right, get the camera out. So for the first shot I've switched from the 35 to the 85, which gives a reasonable field of view. So I've got the mill placed on the third over on the right, and just to balance that there's a small tree over on the left hand side, which I think works. It looks okay on the back of the camera. I've stopped down to f14 just to try and make sure that the grass along the footpath stays in focus all the way through the shot, as well as the mill in the distance. But before I traipse over there into the reeds, I'm going to put the 135 on as well, just for a slightly closer view, see if that's better or worse. I'm not entirely sold on the picture I took in the reeds. I managed to find a position where there weren't any directly in front of it, and lots of blurry reeds either side of it. But yeah, I'll see how it looks. I don't think it was quite as successful as the ones down the path. So I'm probably going to walk back down towards the mill now and stick a wide angle on and do some more close-up shots. Right, I ended up rushing around a bit then, because as you possibly saw from the drone footage, a little bit of sunlight appeared. So hopefully I captured that. I'm now by the mill, so I shot a picture again with the reeds in the foreground, but I think this one works better. I used a wide angle lens much closer up to it. There's a little bit of colour up in the sky, not a lot, but I'm basically going to walk around the mill now and see if I can find a few more compositions to include some of the sky while I'm nearer to it. So for the image here, I've kept the wide angle lens on, and I can just about include the mill and also the 3 or 4 little boats here sat in the grass, little upturned rowing boats. So I think that'll work okay, but it was quite tricky because I don't want to include the real boat. It's sat over there because it just then looks a little bit untidy. But I think looking on the back of the camera, it's come out okay. The sunlight's still improving over in that direction, so I might whiz back and just do another shot down the footpath like I did earlier, but hopefully with a bit more colour in the sky. Well, I decided not to go too far down the path because I would have not been in the right place for the colour in the sky, so I'm shooting just from the corner here. You might be able to see on the back of the camera, so I'm using the 20mm now, but the clouds above are quite nice because there's a sort of thick dark bank that's got a little bit of colour in it, and then some blue above and then orange above that, so I think hopefully that's going to look quite nice once it's processed. So back in the car, I think time to head home via some breakfast. So I hope you enjoyed the images and the little wander around Thurne Mill. Definitely worth a visit. I think ideally this is one of those places that's shrouded in mist and golden light at sunrise and frost and things, but I should have come here a week ago to get that. I think today was not so good, but I think hopefully the images will come out alright. You'll have seen some. I'll put some more up in a moment. Other than that, thank you for watching, and hopefully I shall see you again soon. Cheerio.